Maria, Maria तेरे चरणों की, Maria तेरे चरणों की, यदि धूल जो मिल जाए सच के अथाहु निरमलमा, सच के अथाहु निरमलमा, तकदीर बदल जाए मैया तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की। नित नित माना है तुम्ही सामीने होमे रे तुम्ही सामीने होमे रे मेरा जीवनी संभाल जाए मैया तेरे चरणों की मैया तेरे चरणों की यानी दूर जो मिल जाए सच कहता हूँ निर्मलमा सच कहता हूँ निर्मलमा तकदीर बदल जाए मैया तेरे चरणों की मैया तेरे चरणों की मैया तेरे चरणों की Jai bolo jai 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 bolo 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 jai 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 bolo 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 jai 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 bolo nirmal ganesh ki jai jai bolo shivanandan ki jai jai bolo ashta vinayaki Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi Jai Jai Bolo Nirmal Ganesh Ki Jai Jai Bolo Shivanandan Ki Jai Jai Bolo Ashta Vinayaki Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi Abodita dena saba sahajiko Nirmal bhakti dena sabako Shri Ganesha ji ki punya bhumi va Ekata ki shakti sabako Jai Jai Bolo Nirmal Ganesh ki Jai Jai Bolo Shivanandan ki Jai Jai Bolo Ashta Vinayaki Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi Jai Jai Bolo Nirmal Ganesh Ki Jai Jai Bolo Shivanandan Ki
Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all settle down as we sit in front of Shri Mataji's picture with both of our hands towards Shri Mataji. With complete faith and understanding that we are sitting in front of Shri Mataji and this is not just a picture like any other picture, but Shri Mataji herself. The moment we bring this emotion into our hearts, we'll see that we'll start feeling more vibrations and we'll start feeling more settled. We'll experience that all our attention that is scattered just comes down at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. With all our love and bhakti, all our dedication and devotion towards Shri Mataji, we are looking into Shri Mataji's eyes. Let us give ourselves some time to connect to Shri Mataji, who has given us our self-realization, a new awareness. With all our love, let us look at Shri Mataji, who does so many things for us, who gives us each breath that we take, who provides us with everything that we need, and much more than that. Shri Mataji, thank you for giving us our self-realization and for working so hard for us, for forgiving our mistakes so that we can exist. Shri Mataji, please bless us all as we gather here tonight at your divine lotus feet to be connected to you, to feel you in your Nirakar form. Shri Mataji, please bless us with your divine vibrations. Let us take some time to surrender all our thoughts, worries, attachments, our griefs, and anything that is bothering us at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. Until unless our brain, heart, our attention is full of everything that distracts us and disturbs us, we will not be able to meditate and also receive anything from Shri Mataji. So let us empty our cups so we can fill in vibrations in those cups. Shri Mataji, verily you are our mother and you are our father. Shri Mataji, verily you are our guru. You are our caretaker and our protector. When we have this understanding and faith in our heart, all the fears should disappear. As soon as we remember this truth, our hearts start to open up and all the fears get destroyed. So let us allow this truth to penetrate into our hearts in the form of vibrations coming from Shri Mataji. Let us try to absorb vibrations to our fingertips. At the same time, let us also take a couple of deep breaths while we look at Shri Mataji and allow Shri Mataji's love to flow into our nerves in the form of these vibrations. Many times we do not take a complete breath in the rush of our daily life. So let us try to take complete breath and fill our lungs with vibrations coming towards us. Let us inhale these vibrations and exhale all the negative feelings, all anger, all grief, anything that blocks our heart. Let us exhale all of that and then inhale vibrations again. Let us do this exercise for a couple of moments. As our breathing becomes stable, we'll observe that our thoughts also calm down. Our attention gets stabilized, and we'll see that we can start feeling vibrations even more coming into our hands. These are the vibrations, the Param Chaitanya that is spread all around us and is also flowing through us. But unless until we put our attention onto it, we won't be feeling it. And because we don't feel these vibrations, then it results into self-doubts. So let us try to bring our complete attention on our hands. Let us try to absorb. The action of absorbing vibrations starts with a pure desire. Shri Mataji, please give us the ability to absorb your vibrations. Shri Mataji, by your grace, please cleanse and strengthen our nerves, our chakras, with your divine vibrations. Shri Mataji, please give us the sensitivity to feel your divine vibrations. At this point, we can also say in our hearts, Shri Mataji, we surrender all our ego and superego, all thoughts and worries at your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, we also surrender all our false doer feelings at your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, verily you are the doer and the enjoyer. I do nothing. Shri Mataji, please take us into meditation. Please grant us all the state of thoughtless awareness. Let us now slowly close our eyes. Our attention still on absorbing vibrations through our hands. Let us bring our attention from our fingertips towards the center of our palms, from there towards our wrists. Let us see if we can feel this inward flow of vibrations. At this point, if we feel any chakras, let us say, Shri Mataji, all attention coming on me, please be surrendered. Please that be surrendered at your divine lotus feet. At this point, let us not get worried or come down because of any catches. Let us surrender all of that to Shri Mataji. Now with these vibrations in our hands, let us collectively raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. Without any rush, without thinking about anything else, but our own Mother Kundalini and vibrations in our hands. Let us raise our Kundalini from our sacrum bone, bringing our attention across our central channel as we raise our hand, crossing each chakra. Let us put our head back and tie one knot above our head. Let us raise our Kundalini for the second time, very slowly, bringing our attention from our central channel as the Kundalini rises above our head. Let us put our head back and tie two knots. Third time, with full faith that these are not just mechanical movements, but the movement of the vibrations, bringing our Kundalini up, putting our head back and tying three knots. Let us take Bandhan. Let us bring our right hand from above our head to the right and then back. Making an arch of vibrations around us, keeping ourselves in the protection of Shri Mataji. For a couple of seconds, let us see if we can feel more vibrations after raising our Kundalini and taking Bandhan. If our attention feels more stable, more centered. We often tell new people that after realization, we are always protected. But there is a condition to that we need to take this Bandhan properly, meaning the armor that Shri Mataji has provided to us. It is our responsibility that we take this armor properly. If we want to protect ourselves from any negativity or any sickness, without any rush and complete thoughtlessness, if we raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan, we will always be protected. Let us take our attention on top of our head. Let us see if we can feel any threads of Kundalini coming up and on the protection of vibrations that we made around us. Let us now keep our right hand on our heart. Let us try to take our attention inside of our heart, which is just behind the sternum bone, slightly tilted towards the left. The actual organ heart. Let us take our attention there. And with full confidence, full faith in what Shri Mataji has given us, let us say here in our heart, Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am the pure spirit. Shri Mataji, I am not this body, mind, ego, superego, but I am the pure spirit. This is the biggest mantra that can be applied in any situation of life. It is for us to experiment it. It is the biggest truth that Shri Mataji has bestowed upon us. Let us try to feel the inside of our heart, our spirit, a cool flame of vibrations the size of our thumb. Let us say here in our heart, Shri Mataji, by your grace, please remove all misidentifications, all self-doubts, all anger, jealousy, all negative feelings from my heart. Shri Mataji, please bless us with our complete self-realization. Shri Mataji, please destroy all our known and unknown fears. Please give us the courage to face ourselves, to correct ourselves, and to perfect ourselves. With our attention inside of our heart, let us now recite collectively Shivoham. We are going to take a deep breath and then recite Shivoham. And let us try to feel the vibration of the sound of Shivoham on our heart as we do that. Let us try to keep our attention on our heart and on our Sahasrara. Let us recite Shivoham around 12 times. Shivoham, 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 Let us try to feel the coolness spreading inside of our heart. We can even give clockwise bandhan to the heart with our right hand. We are absorbing vibrations from the left and giving it to our heart with our right hand. With a desire in our heart, Shri Mataji, please strengthen our heart. Please make us courageous to be your instruments. Let us now keep our right hand on top of our head, stretch out our fingers completely towards the sky. Bow down our head, press our hand on top of our head and move the scalp clockwise. We are not going to massage our hair, but we are going to press our hand and then move the scalp clockwise. Let us take our complete attention where we have kept our hand. Let us pray to Shri Mataji here with all our bhakti, with our intense desire to feel Shri Mataji on our Sahasrara. Let us say here in our hearts, Shri Mataji, Verily you are the queen of our Sahasrara. Srimataji, verily you are the queen of all the queens. Verily you are the mother of all the mothers. Srimataji, verily you are the guru of all the gurus. Srimataji, please open our Sahasrara and please reside in our Sahasrara. Srimataji, verily you are Sri Adishakti. Please grant us our complete self-realization. Keeping our eyes closed, let us slowly raise our right hand a couple of inches above our head and try to see if we can feel any cool breeze coming out of our head. Even if it is warm, doesn't matter, it will ultimately become cool. Let us see if we can feel any upward pull or any pricking, tingling sensation. Let us just keep our attention there. With complete thoughtlessness, we are just going to observe the movement on our Sahasrara. Let us raise our right hands as high as we can feel the vibrations coming out. Let us try to take our attention where we are feeling it on our right hand. We can bring our right hand back on our lap. Let us try to sit straight as much as we can without straining our back. Let us take our complete attention a couple of inches above our head. If any thoughts are coming, let us just say not now, or not this, or I forgive. Let us see if we can be in complete thoughtless awareness for a couple of moments. Srimataji, please give us all thoughtless awareness. Please take us beyond all the thoughts that distract us, that create confusions in us. Please take us into reality. Srimataji, please give us our complete yoga with you. If our Kundalini comes down, we can again raise our Kundalini with our right hand. We can pray to Srimataji to come into our Sahasrara and make sure our Kundalini remains up. It is through Sahasrara that Srimataji's grace enters into us and nourishes our chakras, our nerves. And that is why it is very important to keep our Sahasrara open all the time, ideally. Let us see if we can still be in complete thoughtlessness, a couple of inches above our head, without getting distracted by any thoughts or problems. Keeping our complete attention a couple of inches above our Sahasrara, let us recite the three great mantras very slowly, in complete thoughtlessness. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Triguణात्मिका Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namah. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namah. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Just keep our attention a couple more moments, couple of inches above our head, above our Sahasrara, at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji, where we are completely safe and protected. And nothing can attack us, disturb us, distract us, or pull us down. This is the safest place where Shri Mataji says we should go in any crisis, in any challenge, in any problem. And then Shri Mataji will take over. And that is why we need to train our attention every day to be there. Let us also put attention on our heart. As our attention rises above our Sahasrara, our heart also starts opening up more and more. The vibrations in our hands also increase. Let us bring our attention back to the top of our head. Let us pray to Shri Mataji here. Shri Mataji, please make us your instruments so we can spread these vibrations all around us. Shri Mataji, please teach us the techniques and the means to use these vibrations where needed. We are now going to listen to a small excerpt of Shri Mataji's talk. Let us pray to Shri Mataji here. Shri Mataji, please give us the state of complete thoughtless awareness in which we absorb your words and put them into action. In this state, let us listen to a talk of Shri Mataji.
It was really a wonderful idea to put my attention to all these fields of life which are very important. And as it is, I have attention on all of them and I care for all that. But I would say now you all people put in your attention to it, because it is you who can do something about it. You can start with the nature, as they said, is we have to be kind to the nature. We are having such problems, people are cutting out trees, doing all these kinds of things, without even thinking that this is for the progeny will become a desert. So in the same way, for everything, for your fruits and agriculture, vibrations can really change. We had in our garden, you won't believe, a peony flower just like this, even bigger than this, very bigger. We have never seen such a flower. We had also the tulips, so big as that. I haven't seen such tulips in my life. With vibrations, you can improve everywhere. Say you go and see some politician, let's see, or some political party. Then you use your hands and give them bandhans all the time. You can sit on the table again, across, and under the table you go on giving them bandhan. You have powers, but if you don't use your powers, then it is useless. If you just go on thinking about building up yourself and looking after yourself, now those days are gone. Now you have to look after other things, and I was very much happy with all the things that they have shown, and all my attention is already there. But if you people also put your attention, as you know, I have already purchased 7 big lands, 50 to 60 acres of lands in Maharashtra for different projects, and these projects have started. Now in Delhi also we have a very huge big plan to put the women who are destitutes. First on the social level we have to do something, I thought. So it's all done now. We have started a school, we have started an academy again, we are going to have another academy, and also teaching young people with vocational knowledge and all that. India has, that way, is not so progressed as you people are in these things. But there's one thing very great about India is that because of our culture maybe, because of our Indian style of life, of respect, people have become very well equipped for the software, you see, this kind of thing. They are very intelligent, and software, because their attention penetrates. So if you also penetrate your attention, I mean, you can achieve the same, you are higher than them. But because they have been brought up in that culture, they are very intelligent, but their attention is not spread out. It is not. It is just on one point, and they penetrate very well, and they are doing so well now that a day will come when India will become one of the most prosperous country. So this is what has to happen, that firstly our culture has to be brought round to such a state that the children get all the positive ideas and a good character and proper building, with love, affection, but not to spoil them, not to spoil them. They should be brought up in such a manner that they develop a proper view of the whole thing, and also they have penetration of their attention. But if you go on changing your attention all the time, the inside is finished, because you see, attention gets broken. So this penetration of attention has to be seen. Say for example, you look at some tree, then just watch it with love. See what the tree is talking to you, what is she saying? You're looking at a mountain. Then just talk to the mountain and see what the mountain is saying to you. Put your attention in completely on one thing and see for yourself. That will help you a lot. But if you have an attention which is all the time watching this, watching that, this, that, and criticizing is another way you miss out on attention, Lots of attention goes to this. Thirdly, could be as I said, is self-importance. Is the worst thing. In that, then you do not think anything is important. You just go on looking after your self-importance. There are so many ways, but the best way is to learn how to handle your own attention and how to handle other people. That's very important. How you deal with people is very important for a Sahaja. You see, if you deal in a proper way, in a decent manner, in a way that's congenial, that's appreciative, then you will find so many friends and they will try to find out how are you like this? How are you so peaceful? How are you so kind? Why are you not agitated like others are? So in your own lifestyle you can establish it, but when you are dealing with others, what I am saying, that the social relations with others is very important. Now at what level you should start, I can't say. It depends on your temperament and aptitude. But whichever of these areas that you think is important, you can just try to find out what is the solution. How can you help it? How can you work it out? All of you can do it. It is not that you have to develop a kind of a party to fight anything, but to have your own attention, you will know the solutions of many problems. Many problems can be solved if you find out the solution. But a solution you can find with your concentration of mind. That is very important. And if you can really do that, all these problems that you face today in those different fields of life can be easily solved. It's not so difficult. Family life, as you said, can be solved depending on the wife and depending on the husband and their relationship. It's very simple. But somehow or other our background is such, I think, that we don't understand simple things. We only understand complicated things. In a simple way, if you deal with people at different levels, in these different aspects of life, you will be amazed. You will be very much popular. People will want to know what sort of a thing it is. I'll tell you one gentleman, his name was Mr. Dhumali, he's no more, they know him. He was in the village, he was looking after his fields and things, he was like a farmer. And somehow he got realization in Pune. After getting realization in Pune, he went to his own place and he started Sahaja Yoga there. And he started giving them realization, this and that. And it was surprising because he never came as such to me, or he never came to Pune, and suddenly he developed that, you see, mind of concentration. And the people told me, Mother, he's got so many Sahaja Yogis. He has developed it with such understanding. And when I went there, I was surprised that we had more Sahaja Yogis there than we had in Pune. Well, in Pune there were Sahaja Yogis who were doing the work. But this one single fellow had changed the whole idea of people in Ahmednagar and Rahuri. Very surprising it was. That he was just a simple man and a farmer type. And then he started using vibrations for his activities and things. And it was so remarkable that actually he was, as I said, not very educated on that. But we always went and stayed in his house, and we were really enamored by the way he tried to express his spirituality to others. In the same way, all of you can do it.
Let us keep our attention above Sahasrara. Meditate in silence for a couple more moments, absorbing Shri Mataji's words and promising Shri Mataji at least one thing, that we will do something new towards our ascent, like giving vibrations to the clouds, or to the Mother Earth, or to the trees, or to our food and water. Let us ask for that blessing from Shri Mataji. Let us slowly open our eyes and look at Shri Mataji again. We'll see that our attention is stabilized at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji, even with our open eyes. Let us try to maintain this state as we go to sleep, as we spend our day. Let us try to keep bringing our Kundalini on our Sahasrara again and again to keep our connection. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for all the blessings and for keeping all of us in your forgiveness, attention, and protection. Without disturbing our vibrations, again, let us very slowly raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. Let us see if we can be thoughtless while we raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. Let us use our vibrations to make the protection around us, the Bandhan around us. As we take our hand from above our head to the right and then back. Without keeping a count, let us keep our attention on the Bandhan that is getting formed. Let us maintain our state before we get up. Jai Shri Mataji.